Hey everyone, and welcome back to Eonin's Edge. Today I'm bringing you a CJRB budget knife courtesy of the Apex Group. This is the CJRB Ekko. This is a Ray Laconico design knife. So let's jump in with some specs. We've got an AR RPM 9 blade, stone-washed sheep's foot, 3 1/4 inches of usable edge. We've got 4 1/4 inch scales, 7.5 tip to tail length, and then a weight of 4.3 ounces, which is great considering this entire knife is stainless. So let me jump in with some of the things I like and dislike. The likes first. We've got solid ergos. It feels great in hand, no sharp edges. Obviously it's stonewashed, that should take that stuff off. This is probably one of the easiest front flipping knives that I've ever used. I'm a terrible front flipper, but this thing is perfectly designed and super easy to front flip, even if you're not very good at that. So there's that. You've also got your blade hole for deployment, and then you've got a button lock here too. You could just kind of flip the knife out there like that if you want. I don't usually deploy button locks like that, but again, solid deployment methods and good ergos, and feels really good in hand. This is an Apex knife, but I did carry this knife several times just before I put the review out. Again, all full stainless steel stone washed, so it's going to wear great. It EDCs effortlessly in your pocket. I mean, really, you don't even realize this thing is here. So let me say, are there any cons or dislikes to it? Well, the knife is a little handle heavy. You got to get back here somewhere in this area before it balances out. So you can see how much stainless steel there is back here with the scales, which also function as the liners. There is some milling in there, so the knife isn't super heavy. Like I said, it only weighs in at 4.35 ounces. However, even though this wears good and carries good, I just feel like there's just not enough traction on this sometimes. My hands get a little sweaty or dirty or whatever. So I would probably prefer the micarta version of this. I'll talk about that later. But nice looking profile, easy knife to front flip. Super easy knife to front flip, great action on it, build quality looks good, blade centered, all that kind of stuff, and it EDC's fantastic. So now that you know the basics on this knife, let's give you a couple size comparisons, and I'll start with the obvious ones. So this is CJRB Ekko in full stainless. Here's a CJRB Pyrite, the original one. You can see they're virtually identical in size. The Ekko has a little bit of a palm swell up here, which actually makes it a little bit more ergonomical to carry. But other than that, they're designed identical. Same standoff, same clip, all that stuff. I like the jimping back here in this one. You know, if you're gonna pull up, you'd probably get up in this area like this. So that looks great. So there's the original Pyrite. I'll show it to you next to a Alt Pyrite, the Wharncliffe version. Again, pivot to pivot, very, very similar. A little bit more blade length on the Ekko and a little bit more beef on the scales up here. It's not necessarily that much thicker, it's just that palm swell adds to it. And I'm gonna give you another knife that I'm really liking. I'll have a review coming out on a couple of these soon. This one is the Migaron Carex. This is the original Carex, and this is also a budget knife. It's in the same price range as the Ekko. So you can kind of see the Carex is a little bit longer in the back and has just a tiny bit more length on the blade, but the cutting edge because of the choil is probably the same. So there's a couple of good comparisons. Again, one more time, there's your Pyrite, and that looks really, really good, right? So very, very similar in size. If you like this knife, size-wise, you're gonna really like the Ekko. Again, it's a Ray Laconico design, says that right there, Ray Laconico, AR RPM 9. So not much else to say, folks. Great knife, carries good. One of the few knives I actually enjoy front flipping this knife immensely. So there you go. Good looking knife, great finish. All right, so let me wrap up here. Gave you some size comps. This is a solid design by Ray. It's between $50 and $60 depending upon which version of it you decide to get. It does come with a CJRB case in a box, very nice. Honestly, this is a budget winner, okay? The Ekko is a winner. I am probably going to pick up a micarta handled version of this just because I would like a little bit more texturing on it. But if you're looking for a really nice work knife that'll wear well and last a long time, This should do the trick for you. Again, only $50 to $60. It actually comes in not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6, count them, 6 different budget versions. And there is a premium version with premium steel and nicer materials than this even. That one obviously is a little more pricey. So there you have it, folks. That is the CJRB Ekko, designed by Ray Laconico. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider hitting the like button, leave me a comment. I always love hearing from you guys, and also consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks for stopping by, thanks for watching, and as always, stay sharp.